but I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a boss, and I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on, set. All right, go.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hut. Ready?
Love now. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Set, hut.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not Not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Love going right back to Wilson, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go. Set. 22 needle. Ready. Go. Ready. Set.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sport. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
38.
They hand it off to Mostert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 38 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, right back to Strong. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Jones. Oh, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Ready, go. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Black Ultra.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love forced out to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Black blue. Set, go.
Now Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out right to Bourne. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. This complete left side to Agholor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back to throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll give it to Strong. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Open man is booked. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Black shot. Fight 60.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. In motion, Hill.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Right. Right. Watch it. Stick.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now. Rail. Yellow. Hut.
To the air again, Love. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
52 blaster. You yellow.
Off the play fake, Love. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So
don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put it back out on the field.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Love. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Blue striker. On the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Here we go.
In motion, Hill.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Love. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. I heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching it? Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Here's Jones on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Jones. He's able to get it to Coleman. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman, 36 yards. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, Love. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ready, go.
First down, Love to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Striker, 3-3.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Ready.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Dolphins advancing in these.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a